I'm here today to argue for keeping the death penalty here in the United States. Hello, my name is Brian Gaetan. And first and foremost, we're going to talk about the cost about the death penalty. They're banking on the idea about how expensive the death penalty is in the United States. However, they fail to cite any sources regarding the actual cost of the death penalty, incarceration, etc. First and foremost, it costs $321.7 million per year nationally to house all inmates on death row. However, 75% of that money allocated on housing them, of the 321 million, are the salaries of guards. So already 75% of that money is allocated directly to the guards and providing jobs. That is information provided by deathpenaltyinformation.org. There are over 500,000 prison guards in the United States, with 103 directly working as guards for the death row population. This statistic is provided from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics.gov. In 2016, according to the same article of Bureau of Labor Statistics.gov, there was an increase of 17,000 prison guards allocated to the death row. So this is providing jobs. There's over 600,000 guards working in the prison system. And let's say we abolish the death penalty today. All right, so 103,000 former guards are out of a job. What does that mean to America? What does that mean? According to the Department of Numbers.com, there are currently 143 Americans a part of the workforce here in the United States, with an unemployment rate of 4.4%. With eliminating the jobs of 103,000 guards from the death row, we will no longer, the job unemployment would increase from 4.4 to 5.1%, of 0.7%. It doesn't seem that significant, but according to NPR.gov, the ideal unemployment rate in the United States is between 4.5% and 4.5 to 5%. So the abolishment of the death penalty is actually detrimental to the economy. Since February 2016, the national unemployment rate has dropped under 5% for the first time since November 2007, according to Data Bureau Logistics. And for over 84 months, we had a tailspin economy, and we've only had 15 months of a positive economy under 5% unemployment. We cannot risk abolishing the death penalty, cutting 103,000 jobs, and also a lot of these guards are unskilled workers. All they know is they're fresh out of high school or maybe fresh out of the military. They don't have any college degrees. They don't have any other higher education. That's their only job. What's their alternative? To collect unemployment checks for a couple weeks? Those families, they will no longer have disposable incomes. And our opponents are banking on the idea that Cody was killed and he suffered a horrible death. Well, in the United States, there's only 32 states that have the death penalty, and there's 5 ways you can be executed in the United States, according to the deathpenaltyinformation.org. Execution in the United States is carried out 5 ways: through lethal injection, electrocution, lethal gas, hanging, or firing squad. And a lot of these are volunteers. In the state of Texas, there's a long list of volunteers that want to pull that trigger, or that want to execute you, or pull the button, or give you that lethal injection. And this is according to deathpenaltyinformation.org. Since 2013, only 38% of inmates have been killed through the lethal injection. According to the Washington Post, 8 states still have the allow electrocutions, eliminating the lethal injection claim they're trying to claim. In states like Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, you can still be electrocuted. According to the same article, 3 states still allow gas chambers: Arizona, Missouri, and Wyoming. 3 states still allow hangings: in Delaware, New Hampshire, and Washington. Utah still allows the practice of firing squad. So there's like a bullet to the head, you're not going to survive that. And if you do, there's another bullet waiting for you. You won't have to wait 40 minutes to suffocate and convulse to death. It's going to be instantaneous. And our prison system is so overcrowded in the United States that the death penalty is a viable option. I mean, if we have all these first-degree murderers facing life in prison, why eye for an eye? Like that old saying, eye for an eye. If, let's say you killed someone in the first degree and it's absolute conviction, there's security cameras, eyewitnesses accounts. If it's that affirmative, there's no chance of appeal, why don't we just put that person on death row, expedite the process, execute them, eye for an eye, and receive closure for those families. My biggest example of closure in the public eye has been the Goldmans. The parents of Ron Goldman, who was allegedly killed by O.J. Simpson, alongside with his wife, ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson. Those parents were devastated when they lost their son, and they went on to write a book. And after O.J. was arrested a second time for armed robbery in the state of Nevada, and now they have a sense of closure now, since O.J. is actually serving time now, not for that crime itself, but that he's behind bars. A man with ill temper, who's abusive to his former wife, and more than likely killed Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson, held his old best friend at gunpoint, and families are finally getting closure, and the most notable case has been the Goldmans. Thank you for now.